I'd be lying to you if I said to you that this is how I thought the outcome of this game would be. But listen, man, that was the outcome, and that's what we got to talk about today. And I'm gonna just get right into it because, there's so much to talk about. And I'm gonna be honest, I don't even know where to start. I'm actually making this right after the game. This probably won't get published, uploaded until tomorrow or the day after. But I'm making this literally minutes after the game. So I don't really got some notes written. I'm going off the top because I feel like this is the game where you gotta do it. You gotta do it after this game. But like I said, I don't know where to start. But I need to say this right now. No, 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 no. Jake Elliott, pack your effing bags. Pack them. Your taxi is outside. A 29-yarder? You miss a 29-yarder? My cat can make that field goal. 3 weeks in a row, he's missed a key field goal. 3 weeks in a row, and this tonight is just, you can't even, like, you can't say nothing about it. It's a 29-yarder. A high school kicker can make that. An elementary kicker can make that. A 29-yarder. And he misses tonight. He's done. It's time to get a new kicker. You're out. You're out, bro. You're out. And before I continue with the rant and the screaming and whatever, I just want to take it to a serious side real quick and just send my prayers out to Deshaun Jackson. That was a bad injury. And the timing, man, it's just, that was terrible. He's been unhealthy for I don't know how long now. He comes back and that happens. Prayers out to him, man. Get well soon. Wishing a speedy recovery. Now back to the game. Alright, so that first drive, opening possession of the game, gave me wonderful, great feelings. I thought this game was about to be beautiful after that opening possession. 11 yards, 75-yard touchdown drive. 11 yards, and we went down 75 yards for a touchdown. Opening drive. It was beautiful. Carson runs it in, muscles it in for a touchdown. It was beautiful. It was almost too perfect. And I actually almost fell into believing that that's how that game was going to be. I actually thought that. But it wasn't. Oh, it was not. But let's talk about why that opening drive looked so easy. Carson was getting the ball out of his hands quick. The play calling, it looked good. It looked perfect. Quick throws. Some screens. We got Boston Scott the ball in the open field. We threw it to him out the backfield across the middle. That looks like how the offense needs to run. Quick ball execution, moving the pocket a little bit, throwing the ball out the backfield, quick little screens, wide receiver screens. It was just stuff like that. It was a play to Deshaun that got like 11 yards. It's a nice little runaround play. Carson handed it off, I think, to Boston Scott. Boston Scott pitched it back to Djax, and he ran around for like 11 yards. It was stuff like that. It was creative. It was stuff that didn't take too long to develop. And we went down and drove easily. So I don't know if it's me, but I feel like we went away from that. Literally, after that drive ended, we went away from that as far as possible. Like, I don't know if it's just me, but it felt like the scheme totally changed after that possession. It just got more simple. We was just giving Boston Scott the ball just straight up the middle, like nothing extra on it. It was just handoffs. Then plays started taking too long to develop. It wasn't nothing over the middle. The whole game, that middle looked like barbecue chicken. It wasn't no slants. It wasn't no comeback routes across the middle. quick curls. It was none of that. And the ball, it felt like it was just getting held in Carson's hand longer. And it just felt like the scheme totally changed. I don't know if that's just me, but that's what it felt like. It just feels like Doug does things that work and that is positive for the team and the offense. He calls plays that are positive, and then he thinks in his head, "Oh yeah, that works so good that I don't think it's gonna work again. They might catch on." Like it's like he thinks like that, and then he thinks in his head, "All right, I gotta call some totally different now, some different things that's gonna catch him off guard." But no, it doesn't. You start calling things that are worse than which you were originally calling that work. He starts calling plays that just make no sense, that aren't working, and then he sticks with that. He sticks with the stuff that aren't working instead of going back to the things that work. That's how he play calls. He comes out, he will find something that works. He'll stick with it for like that drive. Bam. Then we come back with the ball offense again. You'll never see none of that again. You'll never see none of it again for the rest of the game. He will not go back to it. It's like he's like, all right, let me try to see if this works now. I seen that works and it works. So let me see if this works. Then it doesn't work. You would think the person would be like, all right, let me go back to what was working. He's like, no, 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 we're gonna rock out with it. What's not working? We're gonna make it work. That's kind of like what he says, and it makes no sense. It's idiotic. Going into this game, I said we need to see more of Jalen Hurts. No, we don't. If that's the plays that you're gonna call for him, Doug. If that's the best you can make up, don't put him back on the field again because those plays were horrible, horrendous. I almost threw up in my mouth watching those plays. Another game where we go for highly questionable 2 point conversions, and another game where those play calls for those conversions are highly questionable. That play call on the 2 point conversion at the end of the game to put us up by the field goal, so they would definitely have to come down and either score a touchdown to win or a field goal to go to OT. But that play call, you snap the ball to Jalen Hurts and you want him to just run with it. You take the ball out of Carson's hand after what he just did. You don't put the ball in his hand. It's not rocket science. Yes, you could have brought Jalen Hurts in. That doesn't mean he has to be a part of the actual play. It's a decoy. He would be a decoy. You don't put the ball in his hands and take it out of Carson's hands in that situation. And then you don't call that play. Snap the ball and just run. It made no sense whatsoever. The fact that these are the 2 point conversion plays that we have drawn up in our playbook is mind boggling. It really is, bro. Just makes no sense. You snap the ball to Jalen Hurts. You take the ball out of the person that just put you in that opportunity to win that game or whatever, the 2 point conversion. You take the ball out of his hand to give it to Jalen Hurts so he can just try to run it in. That's just some beautiful play calling, man. It's just nothing more. It's just beautiful. Coach of the year. We called a fade play to Hightower on 4th and goal. A rookie that has never caught the ball in that situation in the NFL. We called that play. That was our 4th and goal play, just to throw a fade to John Hightower. Oh, my eyes almost fell out when I saw that. It's just a common theme now every week. It's just multiple play calls. It's sometimes too much that you can't even state all of them because it's easy to forget because you're watching so many of them, so many bad play calls. But that's just the common theme to come on here and bash these play calls. That defense that we saw through the first half was the defense I predicted we would see. I thought we would see that defense all game, but that defense in the first half, I predicted we would see that dominant defense. because it's the Giants, and like I said, their offense is terrible. And I predicted our front forward to get home and pressure Daniel, and he would make mistakes, which happened. We caused a fumble, and we had an interception. I expected that, but then the second half, either they just flat out gave up because they seen how many times he was getting put back on the field because the offense was struggling, or they were just gassed. And but either or, neither is an excuse. I get it if you're tired, but it was bad in the second half. They were just running down our throats. Just running down our throats. Y'all allowed Daniel Jones to have, what was it, a 78, 80? I don't even know how long the play was because he fell. That's all I remember is he fell. Touchdown, more wide open than the Atlantic Ocean. And he fell. But the fact that y'all got faked out that hard on that play and no one could catch him, no one, that boy put the rollers on. I ain't gonna lie, he was out. That's why he fell. He couldn't control himself. He don't even know how he's running that fast. I'm pretty sure nobody in the stadium understood how he's running that fast. But the defense in the second half, it looked equal to the offense after the first quarter. It was bad. But in that first half, the defense carried us. They gave us the opportunity. If our offense would have went out there and did what they had to do, this we could have possibly put up like 40 this game. 40 if the offense continued to play like they played in that first drive. This defense gave us the ball back so many times. Fumbles, interceptions, three and out. They balled out in the first half. And if the offense would have just came out and clicked and kept firing on all cylinders, this game would have been ugly. It would have been really ugly. But that's not what happened. This team can never balance out which side is going to play well, which side is going to do bad. In the beginning, it looked like, uh-oh, we got both. First drive, we score. Then the defense comes out. Uh-oh, it looks like we're actually about to have a balanced game. And then the offense fell off a cliff, fell off the map, fell off planet Earth. Carson, once again, steps up and makes the big play and doesn't shy away in the big moments. But that doesn't excuse some things I saw from him throughout this game. He's still making horrible mistakes that should not be going on now still. These are things that should have been out of his game 2 years ago, but they're still there. And I'm not trying to give any excuses, but for one, this organization and just the weapons, like, he's lacking in that area, the weapons, and also just certain things that are in his game were just rookie mistakes. I believe the reason to that is just simply because the injuries. And this is why us as Eagles fans, we want to win this division no matter what, how bad it is. We don't care because Carson still needs that experience. We need him in the playoffs. We just need him. Well, we seen him through a full season. He did that last year, but got injured in that playoff game. But we need to see him in the playoff game because this is how these rookie mistakes start to vanish. But all the injuries he sustained is taking him off the field and taking less time for him to learn. And I do believe that's a factor. But like I said, it's not an excuse. He's doing silly things, just running out the pocket, run to the right side of the field, throw it to, I can't remember who that was on the left side of the field, but it was like three giants behind him. And if anybody was really skilled on that defense, they should have went and jumped that easily. I would have jumped that easily. Then he did like intentional grounding, and then The play back to in the back of the end zone, I guess he tried to throw it away. I don't. I want him to clarify what he tried to do. If he tried to throw it away, or he actually tried to make a play there. But it looked like he tried to throw it away, and he threw an interception. He's making plays that need to be gone. He makes too many great plays to have too many bonehead terrible plays. And that's the thing about him. He has to understand. Well, I know he does understand. But no matter how many good plays he makes, as soon as he makes that one bad throw, that one bad interception, that one fumble, the media is going to eat him alive because the media hates the Eagles. The media hates Carson Wentz. The media hates Philadelphia, if you want to be honest. Sports media just hates Philadelphia. I don't know, but they do. So the moment he does something bad, boy, best believe someone is going to have something to say about it. But like I said, another great fourth quarter from him. This one results into a W. He doesn't give up. And I just don't understand. Yes, I know the things that he does that's not good. But the amount of things that he does that is good and his fight, his will, his determination to win, and he never gives up. You've never seen him give up ever. Ever. You can't think of a play at all where you just think he gave up because that's not him. And to be a Philadelphia Eagles fan, if you're from Philadelphia, even if you're not, you have to know that this team, this city is all about hard fighting, determination, grit, and just being built for just tough. And this quarterback that we have shows all of those attributes, but people just still hate on him. Y'all hate on him for yes, there's some reason sometimes to not like the things he does, but just to say he's trash. Were you that same person his rookie year saying that? No, you weren't. And I'll bet my bottom dollar you weren't. You were one of the fanboys. You were the people that hop on a train and hop off. Take those injuries away. Put Carson in Kansas City. Swap out Mahomes, put Carson there. Starting back to his rookie season. Say Kansas City drafted Carson Wentz. Same weapons, everything's the same. Just Carson Wentz is now there and Mahomes is not. Carson Wentz is Mahomes. The same way people look at Patrick Mahomes would be the same way Carson Wentz would be looked at. And I'll say it again. Because if you don't remember his rookie season where he should have won MVP, I don't give a damn if he got injured. They should not have given it to Tom Brady. He was Patrick Mahomes. The same exact things people are saying about Patrick, they said the same thing about Wentz. And you can pull up the tape. But before this turns into a Carson Wentz haters rant, let me just wrap this up because this video is going to be long. We won this game. It wasn't ugly. It was ugly. It wasn't pretty. But we won this game. We just got to do better, man. We've been saying this for a while, I know, but we just got to do better. I think Boston Scott said it. We just keep shooting ourselves in the foot. And it's players, it's coaches, how we like this organization is literally shooting itself in the foot. But this game's over. I don't care how we won it. We won it. On to the next one. Dallas is next. Y'all will lose. Y'all will be beaten. But Dallas is next. It's time to get healthy. Like I said, praying for Djax. But it's time to move on with the season. It's time to get healthy. It's time to go into that Dallas game, beat them. I know I'm going ahead in the future. I don't care. It's time to beat Dallas, come back, beat the Jets again. It's your boy Vaughn. This is the Vaughn Talks podcast. And I'm out. Enjoy your night. I don't even know if I'm going to go to sleep. I'm probably about to watch the game again. But good night. Actually, I'm dropping this video tomorrow. Whatever. I'm out. Peace.